My first day at school. Hello. My name is Leo. I am 7 years old. I live in a small town with my mom, my dad, and my dog Max. Yesterday was a very, very important day. It was my first day at school. I thought about this day for many weeks. I had many feelings. I was very excited. I was also a little scared. I opened my eyes. My mom came into my room. She smiled a big smile. Good morning, Leo. Today is the big day. Your first day of school, she said. I got out of my bed. I felt the carpet under my feet. It was soft. I went to the bathroom. I washed my face with cold water. I brushed my teeth. My toothbrush is blue. Then I went back to my room. My clothes were on my chair. They were new clothes for school. I put on my blue t-shirt. It had a small dinosaur picture on it. I put on my black trousers. They were a little long. I put on my white socks and my white shoes. I needed to tie my shoes. It was difficult. My dad helped me. Make a loop, then go around and pull, he said. I walked downstairs to the kitchen. The kitchen smelled good. My mom made breakfast. I sat at the table. I ate 2 pieces of toast with butter. I drank a big glass of orange juice. My dad drank coffee. He read the newspaper. Are you ready for school, Leo? He asked. I think so, I said. But my tummy felt funny. After breakfast, my mom said, time for your backpack. My new backpack was red. It was on the floor in the hall. It was big and shiny. I opened it. My mom helped me put my things inside. I had a blue pencil case. In the pencil case, I had 2 pencils, 1 rubber, 1 sharpener, and a small ruler. I had 3 notebooks. 1 notebook was red for English. 1 notebook was green for maths. 1 notebook was yellow for drawings. I had a water bottle. It was blue and full of cold water. I had my lunchbox. It was black. Inside my lunchbox, I had a cheese sandwich, a red apple, a small yogurt, and a chocolate biscuit. My backpack was very heavy. I put it on my back. Wow, it's heavy, I said. My mom laughed. The walk to school. At 8 o'clock, it was time to go. My dad went to work. He gave me a big hug. Have a great day, Leo. Be good and learn lots, he said. My mom and I walked to school. Max, my dog, wanted to come too. He walked with us to the end of our street. Then my mom said, go home, Max. Max went home. He looked sad. We walked for about 10 minutes. The sun was warm. I saw other children walking with their parents. Some children were big. Some children were small like me. Everyone had a backpack. We turned a corner, and then I saw it. My new school. The school was very, very big. It was a yellow building with a big red door. There was a tall flagpole with a flag. There were many windows. There was a large playground next to it. There were already many, many people there. So many parents and children. The noise was very loud. Children talked. Parents talked. Some children were happy and ran. Some children cried and held their mom's legs. I held my mom's hand tightly. My hand was a little wet. I was nervous. My mom looked at me. It's okay to be nervous, Leo. Everybody feels like this on the first day. You will have a wonderful time. You will make friends and learn new things, she said. She gave me a kiss on my head. Be brave. I will be here to pick you up after school. I hugged her. I did not want to let go. Then I looked at the big red door. I took a deep breath. Goodbye, Mom, I said. The classroom asterisk. A lady stood near the door. She was very nice. She had brown hair and glasses. She wore a green dress. She smiled at all the children. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Green Hill Primary School. My name is Mrs. Wilson. I am your teacher. Please, come with me to our classroom. Her voice was kind. All the new children followed her. We walked in a line. We walked down a long corridor. The floor was shiny. The walls had pictures of animals and numbers. We stopped at a door. The door had a sign. It said, Class 1B, Mrs. Wilson. We went inside. The classroom was the biggest room I had ever seen. It was very bright because of the big windows. The sun came in and made everything warm. There were many small tables and small chairs. They were yellow and blue. In one corner, there was a big carpet with all the letters of the alphabet on it. In another corner, there was a low bookshelf full of colorful books. On the walls, there were so many pictures. Pictures of colors, pictures of shapes, pictures of children playing. There was a big whiteboard at the front. Mrs. Wilson said, "Find a table with your name on it, please." I looked. I walked slowly. Then I saw it. A small, white card that said Leo in big letters. It was on a blue table. I went to the table. 2 other children were already there. A girl with long, blonde hair smiled at me. "Hello. My name is Emma." "What's your name?" she asked. "My name is Leo," I said. A boy with short, black hair said, "Hi, Leo." "I'm Sam." I said hello to Sam. We sat down on our little chairs. My chair was just the right size. I put my heavy red backpack on the floor next to me. The morning lessons. Mrs. Wilson stood at the front. She clapped her hands softly. "Good morning, Class 1B," she said. All the children said, "Good morning, Mrs. Wilson." Our voices were quiet. She smiled. "Welcome to your first day. This is our classroom. We will learn, play, and have fun here every day. First, let's learn everyone's name." We played a name game. Mrs. Wilson started. "My name is Mrs. Wilson. I like apples." Then she pointed to the child next to her. That child said, "My name is Ben. I like cars." We went around the whole class. It was Emma's turn. "My name is Emma. I like cats," she said. Then it was my turn. My heart beat fast. "My name is Leo. I like my dog, Max." Everyone smiled. Then it was Sam's turn. "My name is Sam. I like football." After the game, Mrs. Wilson said, "Now let's start with a story." She sat on a big chair. All the children sat on the alphabet carpet. I sat between Emma and Sam. Mrs. Wilson read a story from a very big book. The story was about a friendly dragon called Danny. Danny the dragon was green. He did not want to breathe fire. He wanted to make friends. The story had beautiful pictures. I liked it very much. I was not scared anymore. I listened carefully. After the story, it was time for drawing. "I want you to draw something you like," Mrs. Wilson said. We went back to our tables. I took out my yellow notebook and a pencil from my blue pencil case. I thought for a moment. Then I started to draw. I drew my house. It had a red roof and a brown door. I drew my mom and my dad in the window. I drew Max, my dog, in the garden. He was chasing a ball. It was a good drawing. Emma drew a big, yellow sun with a happy face and flowers. Sam drew a fast, red car on a road. Mrs. Wilson walked around the classroom. She looked at all our drawings. She stopped at our table. "These are wonderful," she said. "Leo, I like your house. Emma, your son is very happy. Sam, your car looks very fast." We felt very proud. She gave each of us a gold star sticker. I put my gold star on my blue t-shirt right next to the dinosaur. Lunchtime. A loud bell rang in the corridor. Ding dong! Ding dong! Mrs. Wilson said, "That is the lunch bell. Time to eat. Please line up at the door." We all stood up. We made a line. Mrs. Wilson led us out of the classroom, down the long, shiny corridor, and into a huge room. This was the dining hall. It was the noisiest place I had ever heard. Hundreds of children talked and laughed. The room smelled of hot food. There were long tables and long benches. We showed our lunch boxes. Some children bought hot school lunch, but I had my lunchbox from home. Emma and Sam also had lunch boxes. We found a place to sit together at the end of a long table. I opened my black lunchbox. First, I ate my cheese sandwich. It was good. Then I ate my yogurt. It was strawberry flavor. Then I bit into my red apple. It was crunchy. Sam had ham sandwiches. Emma had egg sandwiches. We talked while we ate. "What do you like to do?" Emma asked me. "I like to play with Max in the garden." "I like to ride my bike," I said. "I have a cat called Fluffy. She is white and very soft," Emma said. "I play football with my brother every day." "My favorite team is United," Sam said. We also talked about the story. We all liked Danny the Dragon. We finished our lunch. I ate my chocolate biscuit last. It was delicious. Then we drank water from our bottles. Lunchtime was fun. The playground. After lunch, Mrs. Wilson said, "Time for play. Put on your coats and we will go to the playground." We all ran to get our coats. I put on my green coat. We lined up again and went outside. The playground was enormous. It was even bigger than I thought. There was so much to do. There was a big yellow slide. It was very high. There were swings. There was a climbing frame that looked like a castle. There was a sandy area with buckets and spades. There were also big fields where the older children played football. Emma, Sam, and I stayed together. First, we went on the swings. I sat on a swing. Sam pushed me. "Higher," I said. I went high in the air. I could see the whole playground. Then I pushed Emma. We laughed. After the swings, we went to the climbing frame. It was a bit scary because it was high, but I was brave. I climbed to the top. Sam was next to me. "We are kings of the castle," he shouted. Emma was at the bottom. "Be careful," she said. We climbed down. Then we saw a group of boys playing with a ball. Sam said, "I love football. Come on." He ran to them. I ran with him. The boys let us play. We ran and kicked the ball. It was so much fun. I was not very good, but Sam was very fast. We ran and ran. My face felt hot. I was not scared or sad anymore. I was having the best time. The playtime was very short. Too short. A teacher blew a whistle. Tweet. It was time to go inside. We were all a little tired and hot, but we were smiling. The afternoon. Back in the classroom, we sat on the alphabet carpet again. We were a little quieter now. Mrs. Wilson said, "You played very well. Now let's learn a song." She stood by the whiteboard. She wrote numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. "This is a song about numbers and a fish," she said. She sang first, and then we all sang together. The song went like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. "Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again." "Why did you let it go?" "Because it bit my finger so." "Which finger did it bite?" "This little finger on my right." We sang it many times. We laughed when we shouted, "Because it bit my finger so." We pointed to our little fingers. It was a very funny song. I liked it. We sang loudly and quietly. Mrs. Wilson was happy. Excellent singing, Class 1B, she said. She gave everyone another sticker. This sticker was a smiling fish. I put my fish sticker next to my gold star. After the song, we did some quiet work. We practiced writing our names. Mrs. Wilson gave us special paper with dotted lines. I took my pencil and carefully wrote, Leo. I wrote it many times. It was good. Emma wrote EMMA. Sam wrote SAM. Mrs. Wilson helped some children. Going home. The afternoon went very fast. Suddenly, the big bell rang again in the corridor. Ding dong. Ding dong. It was a different sound now. It was the home time bell. Mrs. Wilson said, "The school day is finished." Well done, everyone. You had a wonderful first day. Please pack your things. Remember your lunch boxes and water bottles. I will see you all tomorrow. We all went back to our tables. I put my pencil and my yellow notebook into my backpack. It was still heavy. I put on my green coat. I got my lunch box and my water bottle. We all lined up at the door. Mrs. Wilson opened the door. We walked down the long, shiny corridor for the last time that day. We walked to the big, red door at the front of the school. Outside, all the parents were waiting. It was a big crowd. I looked and looked. Then I saw her. My mom. She was smiling and waving. Mom, I shouted. I ran to her. I gave her a big, big hug. How was your day, Leo? She asked. She looked at my face. I had so many things to say. The words came out very fast. Oh, Mom. It was great. My teacher is Mrs. Wilson. She is very nice. I have 2 new friends, Emma and Sam. We sat together. I drew a picture of our house and Max. I got a gold star and a fish sticker. We heard a story about a dragon. We played in the playground. I went on the swing and I played football with Sam. We sang a funny song about a fish. And I wrote my name. And I ate all my lunch. And I wasn't scared after the beginning. My mom laughed a happy laugh. I am so happy to hear that, Leo. You had a busy day. I'm proud of you. We walked home together. The sun was still shining. I talked and talked. I told her every single thing. I did not forget anything. When we got home, Max was at the door. He was very excited to see me. He jumped and wagged his tail. Hello, Max. I missed you, I said. I gave him a cuddle. My mom gave me a glass of cold milk and a biscuit. I sat at the kitchen table. I was a little tired, but it was a good tired. I felt happy inside. The end of the day. That evening, my dad came home from work. Tell me everything, Leo, he said. I told him the long story again. I showed him my gold star and my fish sticker on my t-shirt. He said they were excellent. Before bed, I put my red backpack near the door for the next day. My mom read me a story in my bed. It was a short story. My eyes were heavy. Are you excited for school tomorrow? She asked. I thought for a second. I thought about Mrs. Wilson's kind smile. I thought about Emma's drawing of the sun. I thought about Sam playing football. I thought about the big slide and the number song. Yes, Mom, I said with a yawn. I am excited. School is good. She kissed me goodnight. I closed my eyes. My first day at school was over. It was a very, very long day. It was a day with many feelings. But most of all, it was a very, very good day. I can't wait for tomorrow. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you enjoyed the story and felt calm and relaxed. If you like simple English stories, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I make slow and easy stories for English beginners. See you in the next story. Goodbye and have a peaceful day.